Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another episode. This time a auto mission again, a little purge against some Eldari enemy. Well, I would say enemies, but anyhow, the Chief Butcher, oh my goodness, Chirurgeon of Autoxinos is demanding a high volume of fresh Eldari carcasses from an undisclosed experiment. The demand is supported by all other autos. Deploy to the target site and harvest as many Xenos or Xenos specimens as possible. Fulfill the Inquisitorial Culling Quota.
Between the stars, the ancient unseen enemies of mankind wait and hunger. Be strong and give them no quarter.
We won't give them any quarter, but I have to tell you one thing. It has been a little while since we have fought against Eldari forces, and I have to say this quite hard right now. Although it is, oh my goodness, it is only a power rating wise or Inquisitorial rank 74 mission. At the beginning it was very hard for our character. Indeed, our constructs, well, not instantly but quickly died here, which is very weird. But if we are through the initial fight here, which we hopefully make, then we can kite them and then we shall or should be fine. That is at least what I hope. Whether that is going to be... Okay, we did it. Nice. Or at least we did the first few inches of the game. Very hard beginning, I have to say. Sometimes this is, well, just it. Okay, there's a holding Banshee Exarch, which we hopefully bring down quickly. No. As I said, it's always if you... the last couple of episodes we have been, well, playing technically only against traitor enemies, which of course is good to do as well, but in the end those Eldari foes here of course have a few different items or techniques to fight against you, so you need to get at least a little used to it overall. But we did it again, we broke them, although I have to say I was afraid we are going to die here again. Okay, for a small second I thought we could. We would have a chest right there, but not so. So I'm surprised.
Auto shutdown initiated.
I am really surprised that it took so long.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
So I hope you did hear that. My wireless headset was beginning to shut down, which of course is not very good whilst recording a, well, episode for a YouTube video. But anyhow, the first okay, there's another Exarch. It is a whole, oh my goodness, that is going to be a hard sort of a fight again. You can see how quickly we are already losing our constructs there. That is not really good. Come on. Respawn them units, respawn them constructs, that would help out. Oh my goodness, I think this is a too big of a enemy, well, army, so to say, which will probably bring us down very quickly. Of course we can kite here a tinsy little bit, but we don't have too much of space remaining. That is the very bad part. I'm not certain. I'm just thinking when we take down the Rev Guard, we would be just fine. But in moments when those little warp spiders are actually jumping forward and attacking us, that is that are the moments which are not very good for us. So our big guy is taking at least a little bit of damage. That is very, very good. And I think we could make at least this little fight, but how about the next fights which are going to come? Well, I swear it's the wrong word now, I know. The next fights are going to be as hard as this one, and there could be, so to say, other enemy compositions which might not be as easy as the last one to take down. This one is down, no need to go right and left, and there's another enemy composition which might bring some sort of trouble, but in the end it is working out right now. Come on, bring them down completely, please. And the ref plates, of course, are going to die as well. It's always the thing is, if too many enemies are, well, clustering up, then we are in a world of hurt. If the enemy groups are smaller, then we don't have as much trouble as with the larger crowds, and then it's always, if you are unlucky and the composition has, for example, red guts in it, then on the one hand your constructs have a world of hurt, and then you are losing HP, or your character is losing HP very, very quickly as well. So I would like to focus on this guy. Oh my goodness, they hold up so much. You need to fire at them for so long until they are down at all. Okay, good. We fought through them. The thing is, I am still afraid that there is going to be a group we are not going to take down. The best part, of course, is that with every inch, with every fight we go on, we have a little more space to kite the enemies overall. That, of course, is helping out. That is helping us out of course. So now we are beginning to retreat to kite them enemies. There you can see we do a little bit of damage to them, and then we need to retreat, and with every damage we do to any enemy, that of course is helping out the overall plan of us. That's the good part. So come on, resummon them. There they are. So if this ref plate is down, that is good for us. Then there are not too many remaining, I hope. Good, made that. Killed all of them enemies. And there you can see kiting, of course, is very, very good. We were a little bit lucky that I don't know how much impact the Warlock on this fight would have had, but I am glad that he did not follow us. That would have been very, very bad indeed. Resummoning those warp spiders. What the key, of course, with the warp spiders there is that they are able to jump at us and then bring the damage directly to us. That is never ever a good thing to happen, and I don't know why our constructs are not directly helping out us, but that was the reason the red plates were attacking us. Come on, take the aggro, please do me that favor, so we can bring those guys down right here. Gone they are. I reload, switch the weapon. Good weapon against Eldari. So I'm a little bit confused that I think the Eldari groups we were facing right here were a hard composition for our character classes, because all of them not special characters, that's the wrong word, but all the hard-hitting enemies, that is the weird part. So I hope that is not going to, do any more trouble to us here in the future, but I already see we are a little bit in trouble again. So, as I said before, I can only repeat myself, is that, of course, through every inch we go forth, we have more space to, in the end, kite all of them enemies and have no problems anymore. So good that this group there did engage right now and not before. Come on, focus on the ref plate, please stay. I think they are even doing AoE damage. I can't prove that, but I think that's the reason our little constructs have so much trouble against them. Come on, switch weapon and kill them, kill them, kill them. Okay, oh my goodness, I need to retreat here indeed.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
Come on, oh my, oh lord. I don't even know why we are having so much trouble against them. Can only again explain that with AoE damage in the end. So these Spectra shall be no problem at all. Switching back to the AoE damage dealing weapon. Okay, one Banshee against us is of course not ideal. Another inoculator taken. We will refill, of course, our inoculators here any second. Another hard composition there, especially all the Banshees did more trouble. Did prove to be more trouble than I initially thought. Very, very weird indeed. Okay, Warp Spider quickly taken down, and then these swooping hawks, of course, don't deal much damage. They are, fun fact, like the Shadow Spectres, enemy groups which are easily taken down by us. Compared to Banshees, for example. Of course, Banshees are close combat units, which prove to be more damage dealing than other guys. That makes even a little bit of sense in my mind. Okay. Of course, I guess Banshees plus Ref Guards is not ideal for us, but it doesn't matter for now. Switching weapons again and focusing on those guys. 50,000 damage each. Imagine that these are combined for 150,000 damage we need to deal. It is not an easy task actually. So he was focusing on us, but not anymore. Okay, good. Next group down. That leads me to the conclusion. As you see the right bar, not many enemies remain overall. That of course is very, very good for us. The more enemies, the more trouble. And hopefully they are not getting at us from behind. That would be not so good at all. I of course would like to have a Cataphrone Vanguard with me, but sometimes if you're not able to summon them because you need to resummon your little guys, you can't do much there, I guess. Oh my goodness, they have so much HP and you don't deal so much damage to them through their amazing armor they obviously possess. Well, I guess those guys have in the tabletop game +2 not +2s, I'm sorry, I don't even know what I want to say there. They are a little beefier than the normal guardsmen in the tabletop game as well, so I guess that is coming from those things. Okay, on we go, and the last room awaits us, and I already see a, oh my goodness, a very, very hard enemy composition. We constantly need to resummon units if I can, which of course is not always going to work out. So the big guy is of course beefing up a little bit of damage until he is going to die and explode. At that point that is not going to be good for us, I suppose. but so we constantly need to retreat a little bit. Oh my goodness. At least we have a lot of space to kite, and that's the only positive thing I can currently think of. And our big guy is of course being teleported back then to us if we lose, so to say, connection to him. Good, so over 20 enemies still remain. Let's see how bad the next compositions are going to be. Bad part, of course, if you face a anti-grav tank right here, that could prove to be a tinsy little troublesome overall.
Auto shutdown initiated.
And come on, shoot him, shoot. Oh my goodness. And it is going to be a wave serpent, I suppose. So that means it would be not unwise to actually kill this guy at first. Not the hardest of enemies which are surrounding us right now, because these are only not that well. These are having heavy armor. As you can see, they have only 4000 HP, but it takes ages to actually punch the armor. That is the nasty part of those guys. Okay, these guys are gone as well, and there's another wave incoming, and now I want to focus on the wave serpent. Of course, we have the ideal weapon here against those guys. That is the great part.
Perseverance favors the bold. Give them more death.
I will, baby, I will. Okay, warp spiders are down. I want then focus on one particular enemy right here. Does he even have a holo field? It looked like that. Well, of course, in the tabletop game you can, I think, equip those guys with a holo field, or you were able. I don't know whether that is in the current edition as well. So, no more summoning of enemies.
Is your salvation, Inquisitor.
And only 12 enemies remain to be taken down. That means we don't have too many kills left. Oh, come on. Why do they focus on us? Next, oh my goodness. Okay, 3 enemies remain. That is very makeable, and now only 1.
You serve the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
Or to be precise, 0 remain. Okay, that was it. Woo! Okay, goodness. That was a harder fight than I thought. Proved to be a little tinsy bit more troublesome overall.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
And I hope you did not hear that again. But anyhow, sometimes these battles prove to be harder. I'm surprised that if you do a mission at your, well, so to say, own, or at the current power rating, that you have so much trouble there. But guys, that right now leads us to, sadly enough, the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.